At Traralgon Bowls Club, the good times don't just happen on the green. They spin around the table, roll through the bar, and turn every moment into something to smile about. Bowls, bistro, banter. This is where good times roll. Nothing beats perfection.
When I step onto the green, my hand-to-lap bowls give me absolute confidence to play in any conditions. Whether I'm playing locally here in Gippsland or anywhere in Victoria, I know that there's a model of bowl that will suit my needs for any particular green. I know that when I step on there with a hand-to-lap bowl in my hand, I can guarantee I can get my best performance out of myself.
There's history about to be made in the tournament of the Victorian Open. Olivia Cartwright is going for all 4 titles in the year 2026. She's won the mixed pairs, the pairs, the triples this morning. This is the women's singles final. She's up against HAYLEY O'Reilly. For those who tuned in just moments ago, an absolute cliffhanger, 21-20 over Lisa Phillips. She finds her way in the final. Opening end here, first to 21 will take home the title. Selena Goddard is back for another stint on commentary. Good afternoon to you.
Very happy to be back and watching this. I mean, what Liv is about to try and achieve here is incredible to even be in this position. But then I also want to touch on HAYLEY as well. I haven't seen much of HAYLEY bowl myself, and I've watched her plenty of times now at this Vic Open, and the way that she's able just to hold her composure in so many great games in a bowl just like that is exactly why she's got herself into this position. So we're in for a cracker of a game.
As I said, just like that, gets the shot straight back, falls back onto the line. Also got a few rinks of men's singles semi-finals. We'll touch on them, but whilst on this one, tell you what, not a bad reply, mind you.
Very good from Liv.
Right, easy our way into this game. Trails the jack. HAYLEY's asked if it's just the one.
2 down. Is she going to get back to the line, even back to the second shot? Good attempt on the opening end.
For those who've tuned in today already, we've been starting off rink 8 most of the week. We've just moved in a rink onto 7. We've already played on 8 earlier this morning. Semi-finals played across rinks 5 and 6 earlier.
We have other games going on as well. On the screen, got the men's semi-final of the singles.
Kobe Barton taking on Harry Coleman. That's on the rink next door, on rink 6. And Mark Armstrong saw just before up against Benny Cotter from Bundoora. Libby just needs to pass the front here, and it's enough for 3. Oh, this is a good start. Ideal. I think it was close for the 3rd. I've already put it in the board, and HAYLEY concedes. Got the cameras over on rink 6 as well. That's for the game between Harry and Kobe. Those games just started before this one. Kobe 2-1 up. Mark Armstrong with a 4-1 lead early. Mark was on fire during the men's pairs final earlier on. Started well here. Lorraine Dowson marking this final for us. Selena, who asked for the selfie pre-game? What was going on there?
Saw Matt Flapper there, wanting a selfie.
Dangles wanted the selfie.
Who'd have thought? He's in the corner there. I think no doubt, obviously celebrating all the bowls that he'll see, being a VO ambassador too. You know, you're just happy to be here promoting the game. But in saying that, he's also very pro Ocean Grove. So I think that he's also here in a capacity of coaching HAYLEY.
He is, yeah, definitely. Yep. He was earlier in the earlier knockout rounds, earlier during the week. Here from Matthew, I think he's going to jump on for a bit of comms when we get to the men's final later this afternoon. Still one more to come. Been a massive weekend. We're down to the knockout stages of our under-18 boys and girls singles events outside as well. They'll be coming inside a little later on. See next door, close for shot here. Harry Coleman trying to turn his own.
Interesting to see that the women have jumped onto the inside hand this game. We see a lot of people playing more the ditch side. You know, as always, you get your couple of trial ends. Luckily enough with singles, you can, I mean most, opt to play two each side, get a little bit of a feel for what the rink's doing.
Shot ball coming in, there was too much room, draws for one.
Very specific answer there from Lorraine, very experienced ITO. 8 centimetres, she said.
Speed wasn't too bad with the last. Still needs to turn more than that.
Bit of an opportunity here for HAYLEY. There's not many times, I don't think we'll see in this match, where you have last bowl and see if you can get within a mat, add another. These are the shots that become extremely important. Probably had the pace.
Yeah, gets himself on the board with a single.
So good having that split screen to be able to see a couple or another game on the side, as we just saw Kobe there. Draw shot, he's looking to go back to back.
So the first Victorian Open, Selena, was in 2011. Since then, only one person, they hold the record for having won the most titles in a single year. That was 3 events in 2025 by you.
Yep.
Other notable event winners in a single year: Cass Millerick, also in 2025 on the women's pairs and mixed pairs. Mark Ryan in 22, Lee Schreiner in 2017. There's been a number of notable multi-event winners that have won 2, but the record is 3, going for 4.
Yeah, that's I do believe as well, if you can enter in all those events and get more games on the surface, you can really settle into
Massive
the
advantage,
pace.
yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I know that you are moving around rinks, and sometimes it might look as though you're playing, you could be playing on the same rink, but the rink's slightly moved over. And honestly, the difference when it moves over one more colour is quite significant. So I think that, you know, but having that advantage of just being able to feel the pace, even throughout the day, like I know that how it swings and the pace in the morning is very different to the afternoon and when it gets hotter and when it gets colder.
Yeah, from having played on it a few times this week, that's the massive change, just the pace throughout the day is.
Or watching
changed big time, yeah.
watching the women's triples final, this first game this morning. We saw a lot of the bowls. Well, there were similar players on that rink as we saw last night. Last night was the women's pairs final, and
Yep.
obviously this morning was the triples. And yeah, just watching the bowls come down and the way that they were actually just getting a little bit more bend this morning. Don't know if anybody else had picked up on that, but yeah, if you're unable to sort of go deep in these events, kind of looking at the live streams and watching the arc of these bowls, or become friends with a local.
Yes.
And any tips and tricks can help get yourself an advantage any way you can.
Oh, this is good shooting. Would love to stay on the line. Just going to cross to the other side, in for 2. He's got 1 left, so has options. Sit or trail in the scenario, or quick up?
I haven't seen much of HAYLEY's weight shots, so
Arriving.
thereabouts.
Only just get to the last and fall back. Oh, well. Fall back eventually after it ran on. Was that 1 paddle there? I saw
1, yeah,
just missed that.
yeah.
Gets 1 away.
Seeing Liv in a different shirt as she plays this game, and obviously representing her club. But also sometimes you'll see players in multiple events wear a different shirt, just to signify, you know, got to keep, it's a new event, something else you're doing. Look at this bowl from Liv. Well done.
Puts a second shot right back, and 5 shots in this direction. 5-1 lead. Yeah, this is the Bendigo Bowls Club shirt. In fact, we're looking for the 3rd here. Throw a tape on it. Scores very quickly in the men's singles semi-finals. Kobe Barton 4, Harry Coleman 1. That's the split screen to the right you can see for 4 opening bowls here. That's Kobe with the purple and white XGs, and Harry's just holding shots. Might have been close for 2. Kobe makes certainly just the 1. Mark Armstrong 6, Benny Cotter 1, and that's 3 paddles, Rodney Bates. Benny Cotter's got the jack and mat in hand, so back to 6-4. Already put in 2 on the scoreboard. Liv's going back for a second look at the tape to look at the 3rd. Two. Started with 168 entries this year in the women's singles draw. We're down to the final 2. This afternoon's singles finals all brought to you by Latrobe City Council and Destination Gippsland. Thank them for their continued support. Same goes for the Traralgon Bowls Club, who've put on a massive week. This is a pretty short, Selena, the only day that we haven't used all 4 greens here. 28 rinks.
Bit of a shame, because it's probably one of the best days I'd say
Turned into
outside.
a beautiful afternoon. Heaps of support coming in for both these players. Well supported across the land. Jason Schwarzer tuning in. Evening, afternoon to you as well. Barb Young. He's gone close to maximum length here.
HAYLEY's just opted try the other hand. Although she scored the shot in this direction last time, I think she probably wants to just try and, you know, when you play on carp, I don't know about yourself, but you just want to play, you know, find where you can nail it, put the jack to a spot on the green where your bowls can get back to consistently. When you can find that spot, you just become very, very dangerous.
Definitely, and I feel like on this, that's just the wider hand. I'm actually surprised that he's played forehand twice, opening up. I should play this hand there, the first hand as well, actually. See there, it is quick down that hand. It is ripping back. It was sort of this time yesterday as well. We were out there playing a little late in the day. Now,
You sometimes find with different styles of bowlers, some people prefer to play a bit of a tighter lined game. Some prefer just watching their bowls absolutely rip it back into the head. And obviously, as we can see on this rink, there is a wee bit of a tighter side and a wider side, and you just got to try and see how the bowls are turning and use that to your advantage. Don't see it in a negative light. See it as an advantage for a way you want to play your bowls.
you talk about sort of believing what you see, and right now, after trying this for the second end running, Liv's worth a go at just throwing one out. I mean, the shot is still there to be drawn the forehand this end, but next time coming back in this direction, maybe she sticks with it for a third time or tries the backhand. I thought it was a nice enough hand. We played in the final at Rink 7 the other day. I thought you could get out to a high enough line with good speed, and obviously later in the day it is quickening up.
I think sometimes as well, the semi-final wasn't that long ago really, especially for Hayley. Hayley's game against Lisa was the last of the semi-finals to come off. Sometimes, we talk about believing what you're seeing. Just to, you're in a new rink, you've got to really just shut off from what the old rink was doing that you're on and just focus on what you're seeing ahead of you. So Liz just searching for that line and a wee bit more weight. I wonder if she's done enough there. As for Hayley, it still very much is just an open draw. One to Hayley is signalled.
Had a chance. Second end to add another in. It's another opportunity here. Casper John keeping a watchful eye in the background. He's focused.
This isn't looking too bad.
Clear
As it
road.
comes
Tell you what, this is
in.
a chance to get a little touch of the jack as well.
Is she gonna
Selena.
get it?
How far?
Oh.
Not far enough to bring another in, I don't think. Next door, Kobe Barton on the jack in the men's singles semi. Holding one, leads 4-2. Chris Ward's played here many a time. They've shifted over from... Well, we haven't moved the peg, so this is still rink 7, still set up for an 8-rink green here. Two confirmed, back to 5-3.
Believe that Hayley and Lisa semi-final was on rink 6 originally, and I did actually miss where Liv was
We were
playing
just
her
5. Yeah, she was just the
next
next one
door,
over on 5. Yeah.
Okay. Cartwright has judged this quite well. Asking for how short Hayley's first bowl was, probably just because it's covering her line of view. Gives her a bit of an understanding. And she played her first ball pretty well. HAYLEY looking to correct, and she's done it.
Up in time, gets the shot back. Or not. Oh, yes. Speed was okay. HAYLEY would love to just drift past on the forehand here. Still a nice shot on Liv if she gets inside half her and then the jack.
She has good weight here. Is it gonna?
Close here again.
Oh,
Oh, it's going to get unlucky. It looked like it was about to.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if she's still holding. Find out.
2 down.
What are you playing here? This is tough.
Yeah, I was going to say that last bowl was closed off the other hand from what Liv was originally playing. I wonder if, I mean, it could be a 2-bowl play this one, get in a good position, give yourself a good chance to draw it, obviously. You finish past and then cut it down.
Back to 1. Would have loved that to... If it didn't get the shot to drift past, I mean, it's such a good attempt to try and draw it as well. HAYLEY coming down for a look.
I mean, I think for HAYLEY, it's fair enough to have a look at this. It's probably just weighing up the options of trying to get another one in. I mean, HAYLEY, if HAYLEY gets past the shot bowl, manages to add another, it's going to be quite a tricky shot to get back for Liv.
One to Kobe Barton. Next door, 6-2.
She's played 3 very nice paced bowls.
Someone just needs to hang on past Liv's front one.
Is it going to
This
make
is good
it?
shooting.
Very good.
Sits up.
Oh, and it
Close
stuck
for a
up.
second,
Yeah.
Liv, this is tricky now. Yeah. Backhand a roll if her own goes close. If she gets stuck on the purple, then she's 3. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what else are you going to play? You have to try and get the
Yeah.
shot still, right?
And I guess as well, like, is it 1 or is it 2? Because this is probably one of the situations where if it is just 1, like, you probably can just take your medicine in a way, because I see a lot of opportunities to go more than 1 down. If she does want to play a bit of a shot on this. Anyway, leave it up to the woman who knows how to win. So far, 3 titles. Going for her 4th.
Had to try and play it.
She's going for it.
Absolutely middle of the purple. And spin it in for,
Yeah.
I think, another.
I would say definitely another, and it's whether it's...
bowl out's the right sort of wriggled around, but I don't think it actually shifted it any further. Anyway, great head. Nothing past the jack, but it was good.
2 out so far. 2 it is.
Tied up, 5 apiece. If Liv manages to secure the title here, she'll walk away with a week and a half's work in return for somewhere over 17,000 Australian dollars. Not bad.
Not bad. Week of, I don't even know if you'd really call it work. It probably isn't. I mean, it feels like work out there trying to win these titles, but also, you know, you do it because you love it. Again, we're just seeing back in the direction away from the crowd, and I mean, we saw such a really tight head heading towards the crowd. We're probably yet to see that same standard this way yet.
Definitely.
See what this end has in store for us.
All right, so Olivia's giving away, trying to stick with the forehand. Coming back away from the crowd, just under with the first. Good speed.
HAYLEY really testing the land out there. And I know she probably won't be so super chuffed with the weight of that bowl. However, at least a bowl like that gives you an opportunity to see how much it actually is bending. Liv just looking to hold on to the line. Still just stuck and under. Look at that for a shot from Harry Coleman. Again, I think this one's just going to duck under. It's coming to the pace.
Yeah, I thought playing on this rink yesterday, coming back in this direction, was quicker on this hand as well. It seemed to be more like rippy late, so just took it right away. Just trying to pull it back and just overcorrected.
Having a good look for who's got shot here. I didn't quite catch that.
Looks like Liv's more level to Jack Eye. It's never the best angle from up on the bank behind the head where the camera is. Won't matter if she gets a little touch on the jack here again. Seems to rip right away late.
Oh, is she?
Thought it was going further than that. Didn't she?
Yeah, no.
Up at the end. Oh, see, that's a different angle. How good I love angles. What's that? That looks like, it's like one and a look to HAYLEY, doesn't it?
It does. Here come the lollipops. One goes up for
The
HAYLEY.
purple bowl. Liv's trying to draw to the jack, but if she is under, she has the two purple bowls to sit as well. Still everything to be positive too. Okay, so hasn't been able to find it this way. HAYLEY's put a couple in there, look to pick up one and hit the lead for the first time in the game. She thinks she's line 2. Always worth a measure in any game, let alone a singles final where you're playing for $7,500.
I would be absolutely stretching that tape.
Just the one paddle, moves to 6-5, still a long way away from a 21 required. If you're asking for some scores in the men's singles, they are being live scored, but just as easy for us to spin around and look at the scoreboard where Kobe Barton leaves Harry Coleman 6 shots to 4. Mark Armstrong 9, Ben Cotter 6. There they are on your screen as well. You can see some of the action game next door on the split screen. That's Harry Coleman's purple ball up the front, holding one.
Can Harry get a touch on this jack? Does.
You cut from it, but he did. You could see
He
it was
did.
going to. It was never missing. He was obviously getting it, so he wasn't really watching.
He, yeah, he just...
Tucked it away for 2.
Yeah. Both Hayley and Olivia just still trying to find a bit of both.
Up to the open end, Selena. They both sort of jumped right on. I thought, here we
yeah.
go.
Well, I mean, even when we split the screen there and saw a little bit of Harry and Kobe's game.
Yes,
that
I was going to mention something, but I didn't want to be rude.
No, I mean, and I don't think it is rude because these players are obviously exceptional to be able to get to
a
this.
final or semi-final of a VO.
No, you really don't. And yeah, and I think just even looking over a couple rinks, like, again, I mean, you can't blame anything because it's all in your control. However, there are also environmental factors that happen, and the time of the day is changing, and as we see Liv here does enough. It could even be, you know, both the games have been playing for the same amount of time. Sometimes you just start on the hand that you think is the right one, but you might opt to change the hand because you haven't quite nailed it, and you do a little bit of searching here and there just, like as I mentioned before, just to find where you can play on the rink.
Unlucky if that hasn't stopped in time for shot.
No,
It
it
hasn't.
didn't.
How did that not even get a touch to the jack or a touch to the bowl to flick it out? To the bowl would have been 2.
It's a great shot of the club. So good having that wee balcony, having that bird's eye view of the way that the bowls are coming in. I feel like when you do stand up there, the bowls can look quite simple. You think, just get it out to that line and it will come back, but...
Looking from the mat from 25 or so metres away down the other end, not so.
Not so much the same. Liv's not far away again with
Good
this.
shooting, just needs to stop still.
Oh, don't know, maybe.
It's done enough for one, and we back level did shift it slightly, but fell down.
Say just the one.
6 each. Never have Timmy Fraser and never will. So Liv jumped over to the back end last time going this direction. Up to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, across the head with all 4 bowls in the end, I
Yes.
think, just about. Stick with it for one more go.
And they're sticking with the long length again. as
Yeah.
well. So, I mean, we will
Doesn't make it easy for real
no,
tight heads.
no. Especially when you've got a hand sort of whipping in like that. That's like, I'm just picking it. It's probably reacting quite different to what these ladies have been used to. But I imagine once you find this, it honestly will be such a lovely hand because the weight's not been so bad. It's just probably more the line. Let's see what Hayley does. Hayley's going to stick with the wide side again. Hayley just looking for probably just, yeah, a mat more length on her bowl. She's got to be out to a nice track here. She's found it. Yeah.
That's where they come from. Gets the shot back. Well done.
Olivia asking some questions, get a picture of the head before she plays her bowl.
I mean, it's already shot. He's still getting back there and around that to get shot in time, but from the mat, it looks easier to change over. Doesn't want to turn this in for another. That's what it's done.
Interesting to see Hayley change her hand there. I think, you know, her second bowl that she played was obviously the shot, and her first bowl was actually a good bowl. It was just the weight, and even if she played a similar bowl as her first one, she was probably still going to count for another. So, yeah, I understand that that hand could visually maybe look a little bit more inviting. However, it's all about just beating your opposition's bowls. Also, obviously, assessing the head, where can they best get shot. But, yeah. See what Liv does. I think, again, thinking of Liv, if she could see what we see, I mean, her weight wasn't that bad with her bowl. She was just a bit under the line. It's a good view. Lining up on her forehand.
Wider than the last.
Oh, is
Looks
she
to be
gonna-
moving. I'm going to close my eyes. Oh, doesn't get far back enough, I don't think. No, still 2 to Hayley.
And the last bowl now. What would you be playing, Sam?
With good weight, you could you're on the backhand around Hayley, so you can actually still get back to Jack high for a counter here.
Oh, you definitely can. And look, if
You'd hate to play what you thought was a good one out the hand on the forehand, drift high and turn the last bowl in. Or, yeah, the last bowl in.
yeah. And I think as well, the ladies will know that it is a bit of a tighter side and the bowl could get a little bit sticky, just as we saw with Liv's bowl. Just was probably a little bit too pacey. However, Hayley has drawn good on the other side. She's backing herself on the forehand.
change twos, won 4 of the last 5 ends, leads 8-6 in the women's singles final. This is 2026 Henslight Victorian Open. Couple scores in the men's singles. Harry Coleman has snuck in front after a slowish start against Kobe Barton. It's 7-6. See Kobe on the mat here. So he might be a couple down. It's not a couple down anymore. And he's
Great
one up and
shot.
they're back to 7 each. Massive last bowl. Mark
Huge.
Armstrong 11, Benny Cotter 9. There's no players on ring 7,
Oh,
so we'll just
no.
keep sticking with this one. This is good.
I missed
Sweet.
that.
Oh, Hayley is there. She's hanging out with Coach Matthew, having a bit of a discussion. So pop the 2 on the board. Yeah, 8-6 back here. That's yeah, yeah. Just hasn't updated. All
I
good.
see.
I appreciate your awareness and attention to detail. That's not up there
Honestly,
though.
quick reactions from the
Internet,
side of the
internet.
commentary.
That is, I'm going to say the 3rd end where going back in that direction, Hayley's been holding the last bowl, hasn't been able to make count.
Yeah,
Hate to think that could
I think
come back later in the game.
I wonder as well. I think Liv just popped off the rink there, and that gave Hayley a opportunity to actually sit with coach Matt Flapper. I would think that Matt would probably pass on a bit of that insight as well, and trying to make the most out of those opportunities when you have last bowl and you're holding shot. Anything that you can add. Hayley willing this one in.
Bit of an edge, it's a little bit closer.
Liv just looking to correct on that pace, which she has. Second shot. Liv is just itching a little bit closer. She's, you know, corrected on her weight there, just ducked under the line. For Hayley, this is quite a big bowl though. She will want to get another one roundabout. She doesn't want to leave this jack open as it is, with a chance for Liv to trail the jack, because, yeah, we see Liv just walking up to this mat now. She sees a bit of an opportunity, and if she can trail this jack, this could be A little bit of a momentum swing that might just, yeah, I don't know. As the game rides out, it could just be that time of the game. Who knows? Great bowls there from Harry.
Coleman, 2 on it.
Very precise. Here it comes. Looking to get the shot. Any touch is just such a bonus.
Even the bowl's okay.
Had the intent. Just misses wide.
Hayley wins another end, 5 of the last 6. Gets out to a 9-shot-to-6 lead. I feel like it comes back to the first bowl. Like neither have been able to nail the first bowl. You know, if you're able to do that, sometimes you can find rhythm and grouping from there on in. But
This is, again, probably need to look at that scorecard. This is where the live scoring is really great to look back at the ends. But I think Liv has been scoring mainly in the direction that Hayley just won on as well. So back-to-back ends.
so far in this game, or like as the tournament,
Yeah.
like the last few games,
So far this
yeah, Livy's one ends 1-3-7, which are all in that way. So 3 ends to 2 going back towards the crowd, and yeah, all 3 ends away from the crowd have gone to Hayley. She's put on what's that? 5 shots going that way after 3. Yep. There's the first bowl gone this time.
Got to be happy with that.
Yeah.
Hayley making a correction from her first, finishing in a better position behind the jack. OLIVIA Cartwright just looking for something similar again. Just really throwing it out there now. See how much this is going to come back.
Much rather see her finishing in that spot while you're trying to find it than continuing cutting the head by a foot or so.
That's right.
Oh, chance here.
She made of the distance, I'm not quite sure. Lorraine standing still. Hayley is asking the question.
Probably looks 3 from the mat with the last one being up in front. It's closer to 2. Yeah.
2.
You've got to back yourself to draw this one off.
Just sent it wider.
Got to get past the last.
Gets a wee tap.
Harry Coleman on a bit of a roll in the men's singles semi. 9-7 and picks up another 1. Was that tripping? Was that obviously 2
I
battles?
think that was 2.
Okay, 11-7. Looking at the head, I thought it was, and then I thought I only saw 1 paddle. Oh dear.
Been a long week winning, is it, Sam?
Yeah, a lot of bowls.
Yep. It's not easy winning the mixed pairs title.
I reckon if that had been the last event, it would have been right. Got to give it a chance to sit the last one out. Hasn't done so.
HAYLEY signalling that it's 1 to Olivia. Oh, we're going to see a very drastic change in length here. Matt's come up. Liv's probably given herself, I'd say, 4 or 5 meters from the minimum mark. Jack is just off from the tee. Be interesting to see how the ladies adjust this end, having played, how long has it been now? Got to be close to over an hour of play, I'd say. An hour of play, possibly, of tee to tee, now adjusting to a short length. Of Cartwright, changes hand, nearly gets the jack.
Not quite stopping in time to get the shot. Last one was in the bit area. She work off that. Yeah, that did enough.
Can she get under?
Oh,
She
she's
is.
done very, very well.
Yep.
Draws the applause from the crowd who are enjoying all 3 games on at the moment. Benny Cotter back to 11 all against Mark Armstrong. H. Coleman on a roll, 11-7 ahead, and well, that's just about holding 4 here. Kobe Barton surging. What's he got? Oh!
Oh, Kobe looking up to the sky. Goodness me.
Oh, he said it might have been 4. It was only 2, so running shot was on. They'll be searching here. First waiting shot we've seen for the game. Played it good, and the back one. Oh, jeez. Flicked it.
Yep.
Lies 2. Looks 2 from our angle.
change in length worked there.
Yeah, already plonked the mat down. Similar to the last multiple. Back-to-back ends for the first time in the final. And we're back level. Mark Armstrong was in control early. Everyone ranked 5. Bendigo got back to level, was holding a side touch there. Mark's out through for 1, so back ahead 12-11. Men's final coming up after this. They're still going to swoop away with it, changing length and changing mat jack position. Decent start.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
This time it's HAYLEY who's done a runner, so it gives us a chance to jump over rink 6. Harry Coleman leads Kobe Barton 13 shots to 7.
Back on this rink. HAYLEY's found that lovely track in. Pretty good response. And not a bad reply from
Shots.
Liv. Here we see it. You can tell by watching those emotions. She knew it was a little bit quick out the hand, but not that quick. Good enough to hold on to shot. There really isn't much emotion from both these players, really, in the world of bowls that we can sometimes see.
Oh, this is good shooting. Needs to run with it.
Falls down, I wonder. Michael Lorraine having a really good look at this.
HAYLEY's already the mat, ready to play her bowl.
HAYLEY's probably thinking that it doesn't really change her shot if you're up or down.
Tell you what, just needs to hold on now. Contact. You'd think that'll do enough. It will.
There's that.
How good is it? The effort some people have gone to. All right, back here. Livy's won the last couple of ends to get it back to 9 apiece. HAYLEY holding what is now a pretty good one. Tricky for Liv to get at. Lining up forehand. That's a very difficult way to play.
Who's holding shot here? Have we
Yeah,
seen
one
an
purple.
indicator? Okay.
Don't know if the coach is advising to draw another one or not. Had a bit of a chat while that last one from Liv was on its way in.
She is walking back to this mat as if she is going to play it. Nope. Picks up the mat, grabs a bowl. Going to take the one shot.
Yeah, not enough to bring it. Yeah, yeah. Got a final on her hands. HAYLEY O'Reilly retakes the lead, 10 shots to 9. Massive week and a half of streaming thanks to our partners in the Dandenong Club and Moama Bowling Clubs.
Liv Cartwright just opting for something different from the previous ends. Changing hands. HAYLEY on
Do
the
you reckon
other
that would have
hand.
been due to HAYLEY's first bowl at all? Because I feel like if she wanted to play forehand still, I mean, on the track, HAYLEY's coming in now. Obviously,
Yeah,
she's
it's
pulling up, but could have got to it.
still
Shot.
very much there. I almost think, you know, we saw Liv bring the mat up in this direction for the first time, just signalling obviously that she wants a change, and HAYLEY's got the mat and she's placed it in a similar position as it has been most of the game, so I wouldn't have been surprised if her decision making was just to try and change something herself, and look, it's worked for her there. Kept the same line, just changed the weight. HAYLEY changing over now too, probably looking at this head thinking that that bowl is very sittable. As we watch this come down.
Might have the jack instead.
Oh, well played by HAYLEY O'Reilly.
Kobe Barton, 3 down running, noses the jack and gets the back bowl. If the back bowl wasn't a touch and the jack stayed in, he's made 2. Massive bowl, he's fell 14-7 behind there. Jack has stayed in, 3 down to 2 up. Would have trailed 17-7 with no contact.
Liv Cartwright chasing this one. Was probably just hoping for a little bit more of the line to hold on there. Confident draw for HAYLEY. Try to add another. We are finding that these extra ones are very important. Is she going to slip the gap? She has.
Oh, no way.
Is she going to hold on? Oh. Not sure, however, it is a good home.
The amount of draw there is on that hand to get through the gap there is fair. Only one.
All currently in Potter versus Armstrong. And the men's semi-final, 9:14 to Harry Coleman versus Kobe.
Even a flick on the outside of her own would have nearly done enough. Won't be, another one purple. Through 13 ends, they've picked up a 3 on the opener. Ones and twos since. It's to keep the mat.
Olive Cartwright. You're just pulling up short. Hayley just looking for a little bit of correction on her line. Pace was very, very good.
Doesn't like it under the line already.
Ooh, might be a nuisance in Liv's eye.
Oh, I think she's got to get back on this backhand and try and nail this.
Yeah.
Throw it out with good speed. Let the bowl do the work. Feel like the first to nail the wide hand and group a couple and get on top still. Still plenty of time. A long way away from 21.
Liv's not happy with that one. So easy to get so hard on yourself. Another handy one there from Hayley. Lorraine just having a look to see if it's what the situation is. Lorraine signalling a measure. It's got a looking like a healthy line. Here it is. Well played, Olivia Cartwright.
There it is. Great shot. Hayley's got the sit-all trail on as well.
Hard weight.
Yeah, it is. I had to be there, right? Just see that the opportunity's there.
Yeah.
Gotta leave it short.
Almost think in this direction. I know that you could play sometimes the neater shot, but we haven't actually seen many bowls draw within, you know, probably under a foot. I wonder if there was a temptation there to actually just go big for the bowl, because
I haven't really seen her play a running shot
no.
in game. Hasn't quite worked out. The heads haven't really shaped that way to need to play one.
Looking to draw another one here to level the score yet again. Sitting at 10-11 at the moment. She's on a good enough line, but she'll be gutted about this weight. Take the
Throwing
one.
extras in away from the crowd. Hasn't been all that easy. Just trying to go back to this short length that worked for, well, a brief moment in time. Single. 11-10. 5 of the last 6 scores have just been ones. It's hard work. And then single semis. He picked up that 2 on the previous. Back to 9-15. That's against Harry Coleman. Benny Cotter ahead, 13-12 over Mark Armstrong. Going to try this tight side again on the shorter length.
Taps there for Mark Armstrong. Just played a bowl there to pick up 3. I think he sat out Benny Cotter's bowl to do that.
Oh, what on earth happened next door? That was a Harry Coleman. He might have heard the effects of a little sort of grunt. He gave the bowl away and he's looked up and both Kobe's bowls have gone out of the head.
Yeah.
Harry's line too. Change of hands, going to crash on purple.
Kobe going big at this. Oh, just gets the gap.
Get at the end of the jack.
Yeah, she nailed it that time.
Oh, another option would have just been looking to try and draw that one off, turn the bowl long was a bonus.
Even just giving yourself a bit of position to the side of the head too to just
trying
fatten
to
it
build
up.
it still 2 bowls.
HAYLEY is wanting to absolutely nail her line with this one.
Looks decent if
Don't give
it's got
anything.
the pace.
Does it? I wonder if is it just the one?
I'm just going to jump in and have a look. One or 3. Top the front of
Lorraine could hear us.
side by side, thank you.
She put up just a 1. Liv probably knowing that I mean obviously she's trying to draw a shot here, but even more so, she does have one lonely bowl in the head if she misses this. It's not far away. Oh, I think she's done it. Definitely looks like it from this angle. It looks like that bowl should fall at any minute as
Her
well.
reaction didn't really give
No, give us something.
give us gave us a thought that she could still be down.
Yeah, Bahrain saying measure.
If it just fell.
It looks like it wants to as well. Hayley having a good look at this one. She
What a
gonna get to
shot.
the bowl.
What a shot.
Oh,
flips her
oh
own, they
my
both-
gosh.
Both fall the other
Oh,
way,
wow.
but no, don't think. I think she's got the shot.
Yeah.
She's got the front bowl up.
Wow.
I've looked for the measure next door. I'd love to see this from behind the head because Kobe Barton's only got one in this head and Harry Coleman's only 4 away from checking out. He's playing the shot here. He's playing the shot to try and land the bowl out. What's he got? Oh, he's going to get... Well, could have got a better result than that. Turns his own 3 for 1. Well, that was not far away.
The other game, Ben Cotter is on the mat. He's looking at 2, possibly 3 down. Needs to be a bowl that's about 6 inches away.
15 ends played for just 22 shots scored. Last 4 scores have been ones.
Good response.
Yeah, so both playing opposite sides of the rink here. Chance. Just going.
To Mark Armstrong, which takes him to 17-13 ahead of Ben Cotter.
Shooting. There's one right on top of it. The back one is helpful. Back to 1. There's the grouping.
Needs to run. I've taken a good look at this.
Options feel limited.
Yeah.
Any thoughts, expert?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I think, I think it's just
very insightful.
I think I
It's
know.
hard, it's
Oh,
hard.
it is
I didn't know, so
hard. You've got to be the
see.
one out there. I don't think the angles are working for her on the forehand, so I think it is just a backhand draw. Far away.
What an effort.
In the Kobe and Harry game, it is currently 18-9 to Harry, and he looks to be holding 1 in the head currently. There we go, Riley getting down to that stick. Yep, good enough. 2 to HAYLEY. Cartwright on a good track here. Very tidy start.
2 to last, so it is 13-11 to HAYLEY.
HAYLEY not sure of this one out the hand. Wanting it to hold on to as much line as possible, and it is. With great weight, she gets the shot. Liv Cartwright looking for a good reply. Very good.
Every time HAYLEY has snuck a shot of a couple shots or is out to 3 there for a moment, Liv's very quickly got it back to level. Right now 13-11 to HAYLEY.
She got the pace.
Oh, even more of a touch would have nearly straightened it up. 1, 2. Tricky one. Stick there and fatten it up, no good. Get on the other hand and get the outside of the purple, not great either.
I think you just gotta. Stick with your
The
forehand.
purple's sort of jack high, so
Yeah.
I could be considering it.
She has played 2 very good lines on that hand. You gotta back yourself. Another one comes in.
Little touch. That is what we've come to expect from Olivia Cartwright, holding at least 2.
Tidy bowling.
It was 2 before that last one, just a slight nudge on the jack.
There's a
With
little
the
bit
last.
of a squeeze on for HAYLEY. Plays that forehand. Nothing to lose with playing a couple meters through that. Flip the jack over to you. Get down to the bowl. Don't want to play too much weight because you don't want to get one of the Liv Cartwright bowls onto your own. Hayley just having a little word there with coach Maddie Flapper. Hayley watching this to see if it's going to get down. It is. And she's got the back one.
She flicked the jack. She nearly would have scored.
Yeah, got to be happy with that.
Was 3. Definitely take 1 away.
Liv now assessing the head. How tides can change as well. Now there might be an opportunity on here for Liv. Possibly, if she wants to play the other hand. I wonder if she can pop that bowl out, if she can make a bit of a number.
If it is 2, I don't know if there's heaps to gain by trying to draw the third one on the forehand. If it turns and nudges the jack, 1 and a measure, single by Marco and ITO, rain down, and then this one.
It's a good view.
Got to take a chance here.
I think so. It's a good view of the head there. It is sticking out.
Speed to sit it all the way through. Single 1 and a measure before the last. Nothing's changed. We're back to 7 rinks of bowls, mind you. The under 18 boys and under 18 girls have just come inside. They're about to kick off their semi-finals. See a stretched out length. Let's flick over to the other screen. 2 to Kobe. Currently 18. 11 down. Holding on to a good 2. 1 bowl each to come. Just a single on the previous in the end, measured for 2. Back to 13-12.
Connection there. Oh, we see just Kobe just missing the 3rd shot to sit that. OLIVIA Cartwright's changed hands. Played a very good one. Just see the Harry Coleman bowl just cruise under the head there.
Back to 18-13. Harry Coleman's done that a few times this week when closing out these knockout games. 8-9 shot lead, and it's got tight late, but never really in danger. Up against last year's winner of that event. She's won 5 of the last 8 ends. I don't think she's never really been in front since the opening stages, though.
Oh, it has felt very even so far in terms of scoring. We haven't seen any big numbers apart from the first opening end, I believe, where there was a 3 to live.
Yep.
Haley O'Reilly's corrected on, oh, nearly. I was going to say she correct on that line, but it is just holding a little bit more. A lack of pace as well. Probably Cartwright just asking a few questions there to paint a picture. Again, after that last bowl, probably is visually in her eye. As we see her change hands. Try and draw to add another one in. Just needs to pass the front one to be close.
Looks a backhand draw for mine. Haley's got one left, one down.
Yeah, I'd say the same. I think you'd hate to play that forehand side and get onto, she gets onto her last bowl, it's just going to flip up. Liv Cartwright's and give her another, and yeah, she could even get, yeah. It's definitely a lot going wrong on the forehand,
Maybe
isn't
a
there?
good practice shot or something. Up on the forehand if you're feeling real brave. Probably not when you're leading by one in a singles final. And only the one down. Especially when you do have room to draw. She sort of jumped on the mat there ready to go and then just
Having another look.
reassessed.
She needs to stay away from those. Ooh.
She missed her own. She's nearly flicking the other one in for
Yeah.
another.
She had good draw weight.
Oh, we're in this pattern of Haley gets 1 or 2 ahead, Liv gets the next few ends and ties things back up. Thirteens. 6 of the last 7 ends have been singles.
As we look over at the Kobe and Harry rink, Harry is holding 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, Kobe needs to change something up here, otherwise Harry could potentially win game. He actually turns his front one past Harry, so I don't think Harry can win the match on this end. What he can do is draw another and get himself within 1. Marky Armstrong just won away against Ben Cotter, 20-14. He got back to level there. In fact, I think he snuck ahead.
Harry slapping his leg on that one. Just cruise past. 1 to Harry. Making the score 19-13.
Decent openers, decent correction this, past the front.
Yeah, got to be happy with that.
I'll do it.
Well done to HAYLEY. HAYLEY looking for just something similar, another bowl in the head. She's on a lovely line, just going to pull up a little bit shorter than she'd be hoping. Possibly good enough to be third shot though. Removes danger. Olive not having the best reaction out the hand. Yeah, just a bit wide for what she was wanting. Sort of an open draw here now for HAYLEY. Holding one. And we see on one of the men's semi-final games have concluded between Mark Armstrong and Ben Cotter, with Mark Armstrong taking the match. And HAYLEY adding another beer.
This is what keeps happening. She just keeps finding ways to get the lead straight back. Out by 2, 15-13. We're getting there. We are getting there to 21. Well done, Mark Armstrong. Pretty solid in the pairs final earlier. Gives himself another chance at a title. Will play the winner of Harry Coleman or Kobe Barton. Right now, Harry leads at 19-13.
Kobe is sitting quite close to the jack at the moment.
Yeah, with a pretty handy
holding two. With one to come.
Needs to throw that in to get it back to 19-16.
So we can watch this bowl come down from Kobe.
I don't think it's there, Selena.
Is he going to find the gap and sneak
Oh,
through?
this will be cheeky.
Woohoo.
Who said it wasn't there? Not me. That's in. Maybe?
Maybe.
If he's
Measure.
made 3, 19-16, game on again. Haley was able to make a really good correction with their second bowl last end. Just still travelling. Three-way measure on the ring next door. Men's single semi. Up and over. Not enough to give it a nudge.
Is she going to make it? No, just going to come under those bowls. That's probably just good enough to sneak in. Holding 3.
Coming down for a look. Nick Booth asking how many bowls would you say Liv has played this week? I think the amount of games played, Mick, is somewhere close to one other side of 30. No, that's not a lot to go on in terms of your question you asked, but...
Haley taking a look at that head. She knows that this is quite an important situation. We haven't seen many big scores be had or dropped since the first end.
Needs a clear road.
Don't know. I don't think she's reduced this. I think she actually had quite good weight to draw there. The way that bowl was just diving under gives Liv Cartwright an opportunity to score big here.
Got to throw this right out. It's easy to still get to the port where they still rip. Good speed on a high line here. Chance for Liv to get the lead back for the first time in a long while. That was the area with good speed, but hasn't sent it.
Three it is to Liv. Takes the lead.
Saw 3 on the opening end of the game. It's taken until N20 for another score of note. It's enough to put Liv in the lead and just 5 away from creating history and becoming the first person to win every event at a Vic Open in the same year.
Pretty solid start.
That's the opening you're after.
Puts pressure on Haley. Very good response.
Harry Coleman next door. He's flicked the jack and stood up. He's only 2 away from taking out last year's winner. Putting a spot himself in the final. Did he drag it for 2 for 1? And gives Kobe not a lot to work with to try and score.
No.
He's only got one in there, both lads with 1 ball remaining. Hayley, such a good bowl with the opener. Did she stay there? She has.
Could be either way. I mean, she gets any touch on that bowl is just going to make it a lot better for next ones to come. Kobe on the mat.
Pretty fair, makes a really good 2. Haven't seen Hayley O'Reilly play a running shot the whole game. This is the first time it's shaped up to potentially cross her mind. Harry Coleman also on the rink next door, looking to add a second and win the match. Hayley searching backhand. Tell you what a shot. Got the jack.
Wow.
What a bowl.
Great shot, Hayley
That's
O'Reilly.
it, I think that sprung far enough to be out of bounds.
Yep.
It is. Johnny Roberts just gives it a little kick over. And they'll be going back. Harry Coleman trying and add another to win the game. Down on a nice high line. Kobe Barton's come up with the shot. That was extraordinary. 2014. Winner plays Mark Armstrong.
Another fair start from Olivia.
to imagine a change of hand here.
Yeah, I'd say that that last bowl was well and truly in the line. One shot to live. HAYLEY keeping to the draw. Has Liv's bowl surrounded?
Yeah, all of a sudden
currently.
Livy sort of needs to make sure that she does
Yeah.
pull another one in. Obviously trying to get closer to 21, but prevent HAYLEY having a shot to play with her last.
Just over on there. Harry and Kobe rink. Harry's got.
Yeah, all eyes are on that.
Yeah, Harry's playing his last bowl. Not the last bowl of the end though.
Got the right connection. Kobe Barton with a bowl left to save game. Liv's made no mistake here.
Liv's done very well to get another one in. Options for HAYLEY.
I tell you what, if she played the exact same bowl with her last backhand runner,
She can get both.
she's got at least 2/3.
Deciding to go have a look at the head.
It's Kobe Barton weighing up because obviously he's got a save game first, but he has a little shot on himself. If he can set the shot ball through, he might be 2 or 3 as well. It's currently 20-14. Harry Coleman's way.
Here comes.
Needs a result now.
Oh. There we go. One to Harry.
Knocks out last year's champ, books himself a place in the final, 21-14. Be playing Mark Armstrong. Coming up after the completion of this women's singles final where Olivia Cartwright leads 16-15 and holds a really good 2.
Just under.
Just missed on the other side of the jack. Liv holds on to them, so 4 of the last 5 ends. Scores it 3 and a 2. There's 3 away, leads 18-15. It was the right idea. She had to go for it. She had a couple thirds.
Yeah.
Got the inside and got the jack on the way through. It was
Oh,
all good.
Exactly, yeah. I think it always was way. I guess it, yeah. I mean, it could have been either hand, backhand, probably a bit more of a chance to just get the bowls out. No jack. However, 18-15. Still close. Liv, though, probably well aware that she can win this in one end now.
She's on a 9-4 run, won 6 of the last 8 ends. Open up, just drifts past. This looks decent.
It is.
More than decent. That's real good.
V1 to HAYLEY. Should get down
Let's
to
get all of
jack.
it. And did. Swapped over.
Looking to draw. She's not far away at all.
Oh, this is bowl for bowl.
Oh, well played. Great
Both fell back to the
responses.
line, but last bowl shot. You're always a fan of if there's a shot to win the game, you play it when you have the chance.
Yeah, I think so. I think because you want to be able to sleep at night knowing that you gave it everything, and if your chance is there, I mean, I know I'd always go for it. There is a nice little shot on here for Liv. She's one down currently, plays onto her bowl. It's getting right onto the shot, and her bowl is likely to hang around as well. Watch this come down.
She's after it. Oh, doesn't want the gap. Oh, well, got a little bit of the jack on the way through. It's a good bowl. Doesn't get the premium result. I mean, it does make 2, but has given HAYLEY room to at least draw second, if not the shot.
It's very stretched out now. Jack is, well, the mat is past the tee, it looks. And this jack is probably only a metre, just over a metre off the ditch.
Yeah, so one in the measure. It looks straightforward, but it's the first time there's been a real sort of off-centre jack that I've ever had to draw to. It's on the wide hand.
Oh, she's done well, hasn't she?
It's run on, so Olivia will win the end, 13 in a row. And last ball was second shot. One closer. 19-15.
beats Liv's bowl, that last one, only just. Liv only just trailing through there. Last bowl of Hayley's is just over a mat short.
Has to get to those two.
She does. She does have more weight here.
Oh, she doesn't get to them, but she makes two herself, so Olivia commit to playing the same sort of speed, risking that if she goes through the gap, Hayley can draw in for three. There are gaps either side. Changed hands. It's going to need to take something. How about the middle of the jack? What gaps? No gaps if you play the right speed. Gave it every chance to work off the bowls or do exactly that.
Probably fair enough. Assess the angles.
Yeah, it's changed to look a lot different to what it looks like there than on the mat. Jack's just tucked away. Oh, it's tricky. Her own purple one out to the top left of the line looks like it's in the way to try and draw forehand. Get back to Liv's ones that are sitting out to the left that are just past Jack Eye. Backhand drawing off's not straightforward,
Yes.
but it's probably the right shot.
Probably. I guess it's just not the hand that we have seen. We haven't seen Hayley on that hand much, so it's probably fair for her to come and have a look at this because, yeah, as you said, it doesn't look like there's too much happening on the forehand.
Trying. Did
Great
it run
attempt.
far enough to get second?
I don't know. It's a great attempt. Having a look at it. Lorraine signaling one.
It's only one. Backhand trail looks okay. Just don't want to get the outside of the last and pump it in for shot. Lorraine thought only one. Backhand, try and get it underneath the last.
Yeah.
And still draw. I mean, she's already
Yeah.
drawn a good one forehand as well. Could follow it down.
Opting for the backhand.
One and a measure. It's not a measure if the jack moves again. Just wants a little bit of it.
A bit of relief there from Liv getting that. She's played 2 cracking conversion shots.
No one in the history of the Victorian Open has ever won all 4 events in the same year. Liv Cartwright with 3 titles and holding game for the 4th. What does Hayley O'Reilly do?
It's got to be a split up the middle, I think. Play through the middle.
She's played a couple runners in this direction already. One hit the target bang on, the other wasn't far away.
Discussion there. Sometimes just that reassurance in the shot that you're wanting to play can help.
She's done it, Olivia Cartwright. 21 shots to 15. The first person in Victorian Open history to win all 4 events in the same year.
Credit to Liv on an absolutely incredible week at the Victorian Open. And well done to Hayley as well. What an amazing campaign for her to get to that final. Played brilliant bowls. It was very close, tip for tap for much of the game. And Olivia strung together some incredible last ends there to score some multiples.
More than 30 wins in a row. Takes home more than 17K in prize money. That's not bad. She'll take home the Barb Gilbert as well. Olivia Cartwright, a Victorian Open to remember. She wins the women's singles final, 21-15. Takes home the women's pairs, triples. Gets carried in the mixed, but nonetheless, they all count. That's it from us. There's still one final to come. It's the men's singles. Mark Armstrong will take on Harry Coleman in the final. Selena Goddard, thanks very much for jumping on. All the finals. The last final coming up. It's all brought to you by Latrobe City Council and Destination Gippsland. Olivia Cartwright, women's singles winner, 21-15.
At Traralgon Bowls Club, the good times don't just happen on the green. They spin around the table, roll through the bar, and turn every moment into something to smile about. Bowls, bistro, banter. This is where good times roll. Nothing beats perfection.
When I step onto the green, my hand-to-lap bowls give me absolute confidence to play in any conditions. Whether I'm playing locally here in Gippsland or anywhere in Victoria, I know that there's a model of bowl that will suit my needs for any particular green. I know that when I step on there with a hand-to-lap bowl in my hand, I can guarantee I can get my best performance out of myself.